What is up, my brothers and sisters? It's your boy Juice. I've been seeing a lot of people and YouTube channels all saying the same thing because of the lights and the meteors in the skies and the drones and the birds and the bees and the booze. That we know what they are. They're the fallen angels, because they're the fallen angels, right? They're demons. Aliens are demons. Okay, let me tell you one thing. I ain't no aliens. Let me tell you another thing. These spiritual entities known as the fallen or demons, yeah. And it's just funny hearing people say this, that it's Project Bluebeam or it's demons or it's UFOs or aliens, because while they're explaining this, they're also telling me that these fucking things called demons and fallen angels, right, whatever you want to call them, however, you can call them aliens, call them demons, that they have supernatural abilities, right? This is like ancient, magical creation wisdom shit, right? Like they're just like surpass humans in all categories and forms, right? I'm saying, these things can fucking move from one person to another. They can get in your brain and crawl around in your skull, whisper thoughts, right? Make you do evil things. Very powerful beings that are more knowledgeable than us, right? In every way, shape, and form, right? So these magical beings, what the fuck do they need UFOs for then if they're already flying technically, right? Like they just wisp away, right? You didn't even see them. There's like a whole other like dimension, right? But like they can still fuck with you, right? They can even possess you, right? Like these things are powerful. You know what I mean? In their own sense, right? Because they can be defeated with prayer, though, right? in saying Jesus's name. So I keep saying, that being said, and we all know this, what the fuck do they need UFOs for? And why are they coming from the sky? I thought they were like in the ground or something, right? In that place called hell. And so it's just funny hearing these people like describe that UFOs are aliens and aliens are demons and demons are aliens, right? But you just described to me that they have a type of transportation already that's like beyond, you can even say it's beyond UFOs, right? Like why would they need technology and why would they need all that bullshit, right? If they're kind of already here, right? And then I'm like, well, let's go to historical biblical art, and yet they're paintings. They look like this. Look, there's Jesus, right? There's Jesus on the day of his death. There were these things flying over, right? This is in the painting, right? This is just an example, right? Crucifixion of Christ. This is the whole picture right here. Whoa. That was like a ball of fire or a meteor, doesn't it? That's that one right there. you get the gist, right? You get the gist. And this is what Ezekiel saw, right? Like that looks like, they say they got 4 wings and 4 faces, but it kind of looks like a ball of fire, wouldn't you say? That looks like maybe like a ball of electricity or something. Like an orb. Whoa, those things look like they're on fire and they're falling from the sky or floating or however you want to put it, right? Whoa, they look like they're on fire or something, don't they? Whoa, that's biblically accurate of angels. And then there's this painting of Mary and there's baby Jesus. And then there's this little smudge right here in the sky that they painted in for some weird reason. Maybe he just like fucked it up and he was like, oops, there's no going back now. It's on there. That's like a ball of fire or some kind of, And then there's this painting, right? 1486 painting of Archangel Gabriel. So why is a literal UFO shooting a laser beam at the Virgin Mary? He's like beaming her. Right? She's like, oh, fuck, right? What the fuck? Oh, thoughts in my mind. So why do they paint angels and the divine intervention as balls of fire and all this stuff, though, that you're explaining, right? And that you're claiming is demons, and that you're claiming that demons need spacecrafts. Like, I don't know. Like, if they like, why the fuck did they have to come from space then, right? Like, if they're already here, like, why didn't a portal just open up and they just, like, step out and all of a sudden there's a demon there? Holy fuck, right? This little, like, circle just, like, appears out of nothingness, right? A poof of smoke and a bright light, right? And all of a sudden just like, right? You're like, ah! I don't know. Just saying.